Greetings, planetary defenders. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Anomaly Eldritch Guards. Episode 5, Raids Gone Wrong. A betrayal offer. No, we would never. Dear Lord, no. That's not who we are. Harbinger trees. It's too bad I don't have a giant flamethrower, because, yeah, that's what I would do. And a shovel arriving for Wolfgang. You know, if we keep Wolfgang for one more day, because this shuttle leaves in... Now, you know what? It's not my pet. It's right to return him immediately. Bye, Wolfgang. So what I'm going to do is finish up the high-tech research lab. And a quest called the Deserter? Nope. Nope, 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 nope. We're not betraying the Empire. We're actually trying to put it back together. Nice try, Satan. Well, if you are out here cutting the Harbinger trees, maybe I'll have you go do some hunting while you're out here. It is probably more secure to keep them in the shack, yeah. It's about the same containment strength, interestingly. I'll be moving things soon. Alright, what's your movement speed at? 3.7? Okay. Sea Panda has begun to fixate on the Void and wishes to investigate using Void provocation rituals. Okay. Use the provocation ritual to discover and capture entities. We're working towards that. The other thing I wanted to do is to move the sleeping facilities down here. I'll probably wait until the kitchen is moved, so then I don't have to make such a long run for food. We're going to have some megatherium for dinner. Oh, don't need your help. Sorry, false alarm, Mikas. Go back to work. Feedback for Mikas and Sea Panda. Okay. That sucks. At least your moving will be off the charts. So, Mikas. We don't have a lot of herbal meds. So let's have Sea Panda try to harvest some. I don't want to use full-blown meds. So we don't have a lot of those either. And we gave some away to the beggar. Luckily, Sea Panda was a bit of a medic in his platoon, so... There we go. Alright, so Sea Panda is trying to collect some herbal meds. He doesn't have the plant skill to sow it himself. No one does. And we have a high-tech research bench. Nice. Well, Mikas, that means your days of old school analog are over. Alright, light levels there are okay. We'll make it better. So lab's slightly dirty, but as we remove the natural floor tiles, it will be easier and easier and easier to keep things clean. So for now, I'm going to do it the cheap and weird way, which is just to like pave out here a little bit, so that we don't track in dirt as easy. So the lab is nearly done, and now we get to think about the kitchen. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it so that I'm going to start to mine out the hallways a little bit. And I'll only go so far as here. Ooh, look at that. Whipping through sterile materials. Alright, so what do you want next? Up to you. The lab's not quite done, but we're pretty close. We have another warp drive. So ink, prepare to mine at warp speed. And this holding facility is looking pretty trim. There's obviously more work to be done, but pretty good. Another psychic droner. Man, they're really attacking the brain. Alright, so we're putting in the corners. Done. Alright, let's go ahead and replace these walls too. And sterile materials is done, so it looks to be like multi-analyzer is the popular choice, so I'm going to start investing in it. But I'm not going to call this poll just yet. If you want to, you know, it can change. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is stockpile here of holding platforms. Put you on construction 4. And then move the site stealer to the underground facility where he will be far more secure. Botched. You tried. So this is a strength of 89. The other thing I'd like to do is to have a double door airlocks for these facilities as well. But I don't want to do that until I have spent my material for the multi-analyzer, because the security door is 50 plasteel. I only have 70. Multi-analyzer requires 50 plasteel, so I have to choose either a multi-analyzer or one secure door, and I'm going to choose the multi-analyzer. Visitors from Euler. Man, they're visiting a lot. And every time they visit, site stealers seem to be in their wake. So I'm a little worried that they are in cahoots. I don't have proof yet, but I am suspicious. Compensated war. The Stellarch of the White Dominion is making a request. Edekin from Doyen have been harassing. You know what? Yes. if you need help, we will answer the call. So the current priority right now is to build a mountain kitchen and fight Edekin. Show the mountain planner? Yeah, here it is. There we go. That will make mining a little bit easier. And Mikas, once you're up, we will transfer the Site Stealer. Yeah, tired of waiting for raids, so I'm calling in one myself. Exactly. I'm glad you understand. So, to review, it is just a Drifter and 3 Gunners. And they'll arrive in 3 days. So they'll arrive on September the 12th at around midnight. All right, Mikas, it is time to move the Site Stealer. So if you take a look here, they require a containment strength of 30, and it's a containment strength of 88.8. And Commissar Sea Panda is doing it himself. I will have this as a temporary holding platform. Because it's entirely plausible that we need like a temporary platform for reasons. Good job, crew. Azarun, you're here for how much longer? Betrayal offer. Yeah, I'm not doing that. 11 days. Okay. Let's make good use of that time. Ooh, a gift. It's a little bit of a weird gift when you dump the fragile components in the water, but I appreciate it. And you guys have voted for multi-analyzer. Cool, so we'll continue that. So in building the kitchen, I have to try to find thin rock roof so I can set up coolers. There's also the issue of power security. Because we exist in a mountain base, it can be challenging to provide a reasonable level of security for power. One way would be to go chem fuel, or to try to mine out a void in the mountain if there's thin rock roof. So there seems to be thin rock roof where the kitchen is, which is going to make it easy for me to set up a chimney. But one could make the argument that this thin rock roof area would be better utilized through solar. So I'm going to poll on that. Should I repurpose the kitchen area for solar and wind? It depends on how large it is. Maybe wind won't fit. There's even plant life. So, have you vote on that for 2.5 minutes? And then there's one other question I had for you guys, which is, should I also deep freeze the mountain base to make it bug proof? Or not? That will also be up to you. Deep freezing the base means probably putting a lot of vents into rooms, which is going to be a little challenging to keep entities secured if they have vents in the walls. But, you know, we could still do that anyway. Channel points are on a timer. So if they're redeemed, you just have to wait for like Yodacam, treats, hydration, etc. Temperature itself doesn't affect containment, but if we do try to bug-proof the base, and I don't deep freeze the containment with vents, then the vents are what affects containment, because vents are not high HP. There's other ways to do it, but I would either have to vent it or add AC, and either way, it's a weak point. Cheers. Okay. It looks like you guys want me to repurpose this for solar, perhaps. So I'm going to keep mining it out, but we can just nudge the kitchen. Essentially, I wanted the kitchen as close to the entryway as possible so that the distance it takes for hunters to haul food in is lessened. But it really depends on, you know, mountain resources. So, oh, a shaman merchant. I can keep mining carefully as to not breach through here. But it does look like it's, doesn't look wind-sized, but it does definitely look multiple solar panel-sized. Perhaps. So, seeing that you guys want me to repurpose it, let me remove my plans, because my plans have changed. And the follow-up questions. Should I attempt to deep freeze the base to keep bugs from spawning? So, again, to reiterate, the advantage is if I keep the base nicely deep frozen, which shouldn't be too hard in a boreal forest because the ambient temperature is rather cold already. It would keep bugs from spawning. The disadvantage, of course, is that it would weaken the containment cells, with the caveat that bugs spawning in a containment cell is going to let the entities out anyway. Right? So if I deep freeze everything but the containment cells, bugs will then spawn in the containment cells, which is an issue. So it's one of those damned if you do, damned if you don't. All right, Sea Panda, you're waiting for some treatment. And Mikas, you are also waiting for treatment. And I'll check out the shaman merchant. Well, geese, cows, I'm good with that. This is a Electro Harvester Void Provocation book with a mental break chance. I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way. There is, however, plasteel that I can almost afford if I give up something. So I'm going to keep the package of survival meals and maybe give up the drugs. Oh, I bought more than I needed. I really needed to buy 30, not 50. But whatever. It's nice to have. Garbage partners. Oh, well, this raid is going to clean up itself. With that said, I'm going to assist, because that's what we do, and that's who we are. But I didn't get there in time. I got there in time to profit from it, but that just feels wrong. Mikas, help with the bowl. You don't want me to deep freeze the base. Got it. All right. We do actually have a animal sleeping spot, but I'm going to move it and put it outside. Requesting colonists. 1 colonist, 13 or older, for 9 days, and potentially someone, a slow-learning baseliner teetotaler, could join, who's a cook. Doesn't believe in our stuff, but that's a possibility. Or honor, or goodwill. All of them are reasonable rewards. Do we lend out a colonist for 9 days? Also keep in mind that we're being raided in about a day, so I could accept this after the next raid. I probably would want to do that, so I'm not so outnumbered when that raid comes in. A self-taming lynx. Awkward. Right, let's go ahead and ignore... In fact, let's remove the roof, as we intend to build solar. So I'm going to leave a nice, healthy chunk of distance between me and the mouth entryway. Probably a 3-cell divider, because I don't want to risk a breach. Oops, didn't mean to keep Mikas on the line like that. So I have a giant stockpile here just to start dumping things in. We're trying to take care of Bringa here. You are chemically fascinated, so hey, Bringa. Once you're up, feel free to take one of those go juices for the road. So this will have to be like a pillar of some sort. I'll smooth it. Let's see if we can't build solar around it. Yeah, that's a nice... I mean, it's not a ton of solar power, but it will keep the base up and running for a bit. As far as anomaly research goes, we're about half done with proximity detection. If you were wondering. Oh, there's another void here. Oh, it's tiny. Never mind. Where'd the cow go? Cow's already wandered off? Oh, yeah, there it is. The bull is gone, wandering home. Yeah, I was right not to sow more stuff. Dying due to cold. it might be wise. It's to start to include heater in here, so that if Azarun becomes hypothermic, there's somewhere to go to help him out. Oh wow, I got a lot of credit for that bull. And that wasn't even Bringa. Now, my worry is, as I mine these, like, holes, that I am uncovering some space. Oh, no, this is fine. So I think what I'll do is I will mine this vein out and then backfill it with stone. And I just hunted the elk that were behind the walls. Monolith study progress. Mikas had a breakthrough while studying the monolith. He believes the monolith is a conduit of psychic energy connecting to some distant location. However, he is unsure where or what it connects to. Mikas is convinced that by studying more anomalous entities, he can find a way to close the conduit. The monolith now provides more knowledge when studied. Okay, it's a normal temperature in here now. I don't really have the silver for sterile tiles in the research room, which is why I haven't built sterile tiles. Because I know that you all voted for me to research it, but I haven't found a source of silver yet, so it wouldn't be possible for me to make it anyway. I'd have to earn it through trade or whatever. Oh, there is a hole in the mountain there too. But yeah, I can work with this. There's a decent amount of space. Too bad that there's that one spot, because otherwise I could almost get a wind turbine in there, depending on how much larger it goes. No, it doesn't go too much further. So I'm going to stop it there. Oh, I found uranium. And here is the Droyan raid. They are landing on top of me. Cool. Out, out, out. Is this cover effectiveness 75%? That'll work for me. Sorry, Bringa. Alright, Ink is incoming, but I don't know if he's going to get here in time. Oh, did you just shoot him in the head for a brain injury? Are you kidding? He was already down. God, you're a monster. No wonder the Empire wanted you dead. Come on, guys. Ink, you still coming? Because we have fibrous mechanites, I have to be careful about pain. Because we're more susceptible to going down. We're coming, buddy. We're not going to let you burn. Just ink was very far away. But ink's mad now. Alright, they're fleeing. Venting the room and going in for Bringa. Oh, nope, wrong way, Mikas. Okay, all the Edekin are downed. Priority is Bringa. Ink isn't even bleeding. Azarun, you're undrafted. And this is why we're going to the mountain. I don't want to rebuild really anything. You're kind. You're a careful shooter. Now, the question I have here is, Edekin. So you are always hostile. Got it. Alright, Sea Panda, go tend to Bringa. So, the imprisonment rule. The imprisonment rule means that we can't just imprison people for conversion purposes, but a raider can be imprisoned. Obviously, they're guilty, right? So of these prisoners, Ronan Lawless, man, that is quite the name. Looks to be an attractive recruit. I wouldn't recruit the psychopath, plus they're unwaveringly loyal anyway. And then the other one, being careful shooter is you know, not really my style. But Shield here, possibly to be recruited. So what I'm going to do is remove this holding platform. And as a rune, I'm going to have you do that. They're trying to crawl away from me, but they're not going to get very far. Wow, Ink, that was rude. You're just like, my bad. Okay, all right. You know, there's such a thing as manners, but maybe not in your case. All right, so that holding platform's gone, which can be a makeshift prison. Azarun needs a bed. And Mikas is going to capture Shield. Actually, I'm going to capture all of them. He died anyway. Due to Wait, oh. His malnutrition is not really what killed him. It's only trivial. It was a mix of malnutrition plus pain, which lowered his consciousness beyond the point of no return. Sort of like how, under certain circumstances, like smoke leaf can kill you. If your consciousness is already too low to begin with. All right. So if you're wondering about our recruit policy, it's straight up recruit. We don't do conversions first. We just hope that they convert after the fact. So Mikas and Sea Panda, you both need tending to. It's a bit of a messy room. All more reason to move out. I will rebuild some of it, because we want some basic recreation before we actually move. And I'm not ready to do the formal move yet. Alright, Mika, sorry to wake you. Yeah, pod drop raiders are not really going to be a problem when we live underground. One advantage of, definitely one of the advantages of living underground. Can't pod drop raid us if you can't, you know, go through the ceiling. Oh, Daria also died of blood loss. We're not so good as doctors, huh? I tried. Alright, so my own people are patched up. Sea Pan, I'm going to have you dig some graves. It is cold in there, but they're Edekin. They don't get cold very easily. So like negative 20 Celsius, negative 14 Celsius. So it's not something I need to worry about right now. They're definitely... their physiology allows them to be a lot more comfortable in lower temperatures. Alright, so obviously we punched through because we haven't built this wall back yet here. So maybe what I'll do is I'll build the wall on the other side first. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Eldritch Guards, which originally streamed live on Twitch April 13th and April 14th as a marathon, but not a miniseries, which means this series will continue sometime in the near future. If you have any feedback or questions, let me know in the comments below, but please no spoilers for the people reading the comments. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. And if you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord or Patreon, links can be found in the description. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Eldritch Guards.